Hi, my name is Scott Anderson, and you've reached my deep dive technical review. What you see in front of you is, and obviously, first off, in order to get this screen on X.com, you have to be, well, in my case, dumb enough to pay for it. Now, I'd like you to notice if you start way over here at the bottom, I have a trough, and I have a trough that was actually yesterday. And you'll notice you can see that on Sunday I had 154 views. Now, the reality is right now, if you look at today, I'm at 462, and if you look at Saturday, I was at 649. Okay, so that's a 1 week view or 7 day view. This is a 2 week view, and you can see I go from 989 peak over here down to a low of 104, and again another low of 154. But if we go to a 4 week, you'll notice that all of a sudden everything changes. Now we have over 1,000, over 1,000, over 1,000, over 3,000, all, way more views than I'm getting now. And you can see the trough of the shadow band. So that is the reality of a Twitter shadow ban. Is kind of annoying. I'm extremely frustrated by that, but it is what it is at that point. Anyway, not my sole purpose for today, but certainly a conversational piece that I'm doing, because the other side of that is it impacts my YouTube views by quite a bit. So anyway, I'm going to switch gears now and move over. And again, I've got, you can see my desk is already a mess. I've been trying to get it cleaner, but I was going to talk today a little bit about the rover. So this is the ata05, which is a rover. You'll notice it has large wheels. It does pretty well. It does have a camera. The camera has the capacity to be moved. So you can go up and you can go down. And you can actually do it in the software as well. It takes videos and stills, but the important thing from my perspective is this will allow me to zip around ground-based, remotely operated vehicle. So I have a drone, UAV, ROV, which goes underwater, and then this, which is the land-based. So that is the ata05, which arrived last week. This is a member of the Ebo family, and this is the larger Rolla, which is a nice product. You can see it has a good set of treads at the bottom. It's bigger than the original one that I had, and because it's bigger, and I didn't realize the treads had been knocked off there, so let me get the treads back on. But because it's bigger, it's actually is able to do a little bit more, and I do it. I've talked about the Ebo robots before, and obviously it's a little dirty. I do love the fact that they all have USB-C charging, which is very nice. But I'll put it back down. So back to ATA. So this is, and there you can see Arianos is the company, or Ionos. It has a very simple process to turn it on. You basically turn it on by clicking that up. Excuse me, this switch right here is the on-off. You clip it up. It has a charging base, and I'll pull the charging base over here. You can see this is the charging base. Notifies you that it's actually notifying you that it's getting close to the device, but not actually charging it. So it's kind of nice. But this is a wireless charging base, so the unit will come back to the charging base and be able to charge itself. But again, as you can see, nice product, on and off switch, reset, basically connected to your Wi-Fi, and then away you go. I will share pictures of this on my Instagram, as I always do. I haven't yet, but I will. But it's a nice device. This is a Kickstarter project, and again, anytime you get a Kickstarter project that delivers, it's always a good thing. The vast majority of Kickstarter projects I've backed have delivered. Very few haven't. The few that haven't have been a little sad, but they are what they are. Anyway, I do like the wheels. They're pretty nice, good tread. You've reached my review. Thank you.